Time is now, my people. We must band together.
Oklahoma City Jail inmates have taken over. They have a guard hostage right there, you can see. They got a guard hostage. When cries are left unheard, war is the only response, and that's what's happening now. These inmates are not getting fed. They're not allowed to bathe. There's water all over the floor all of the time because the plumbing sucks. There is activists outside standing in solidarity with these inmates right now. Y'all say prayers for the Oklahoma
correctional officer just murdered an inmate for standing up for basic human rights such as using the bathroom, water, food, and showering.
Niggas ain't been out their cell 3-4 days. Look at the run. Niggas water around here, dirty old food. Niggas we ain't got red nuts. We ain't got no showers in 2 weeks.
No showers in 2 weeks.
A bomb exploded in the 16th Street Baptist Church just before.
Going there to protest. You band with me? You stand with me. On my public Facebook page at Nicholas Elijah Evans. Further details on protest and many more things.
Look at the run. Niggas water around here, dirty old food. Niggas we ain't got red nuts. We ain't got no showers in 2 weeks.
No showers in 2 weeks. No plumbing.
He just so happened to be a product of the situation, man.
He say it ain't got shit to do with the CO. It's a product of the situation. Hey y'all, Amberly Taylor with Taylor's Voice. Our caravan is on the way to Oklahoma City right now. I just wanted to give y'all an update. So many of you know the situation that happened in Oklahoma City County Jail last night. Oklahoma City County Jail inmates took over the jail. It was really only one floor, the 10th floor. And they held one correctional officer hostage. They went live from this correctional officer's phone, showing that this correctional officer was not being hurt. You can actually hear the inmates in the background saying that they did not want to take this officer hostage, but that they had not had water, food, showers, or toilets for over 2 weeks. So they basically snapped. Now, during the midst of this, an inmate was killed. One of the main activist inmates standing up for his other inmates' rights. So it is reported that Sgt Gary Knight, I'm gonna show y'all who he is.
If life was easy, it wouldn't be worth living. God gives his best soldiers his worst mission. Everybody feels pain.
Sgt Gary walked into the Oklahoma County Jail, pointed his pistol at the young man that we're calling Seti, and shot him in the head and walked out. There was no negotiations, there was no listening, there was no talking. He walked right in, shot the man, and walked out. Now, let me ask y'all, for one, I want to bring to attention that innocent till proven guilty is the basis that our judicial system is built on, right? So the argument that these men should not have done whatever to get in jail is not valid this way. They're in a county jail. They're not in prison. That means they're awaiting trial. They have not been convicted yet. They're still innocent men. All right. So there was a young man named Charles Johnson who was stabbed last night, and he was took to the 10th floor. Then the riot broke out. So there's reports that Mr. Johnson was zip-tied with a lot of other inmates while this riot was going out, and they were told that it was for their own safety. They were put in the basketball court, zip-tied for about 3 or 4 hours. Then they were let out to go to the restroom. And then they were zip tied and placed back in there until 2 a.m. Mr. Johnson still has not eaten. After being stabbed twice, he has still not received any medical care other than a Band-Aid on his wound. He has still not received any food. I've called multiple times and they told me that they have fed these people breakfast and dinner from last night. They got one sandwich, and that was out of the mouths of the lieutenants at Oklahoma City County Jail. But the inmates are reporting that they haven't been fed in over 27 hours. There also is recordings of lieutenants in the Oklahoma City County Jail telling the inmates that they can only give them 2 bottles of water a day. 2 bottles of water a day, y'all, and they don't have it.
They called themselves Converged on Chicago. They said they were there to protest the war, poverty, racism, and others.
So, update, y'all.
Be worth living. God gives his best soldiers his worst mission. Everybody feels pain. We just heard it.
I hope my 4 people on here are some of the people that's been calling, because thank you. So, update.
What happened?
Charles just got food thanks to everybody who's been flooding Oklahoma City County Jail with phone calls. Shout out to the activist world, y'all. In a couple hours, we were able to do some good.
So cops are so evil and so careless. Hope I'm not on any.
Charles Johnson just received a tray. 2 trays, actually. And that is because we all band together and did something. Now imagine what can happen if we band together tomorrow and all be there at Oklahoma City County Jail. It took us a couple hours to get them fed. And we did that. Now we still pissed. It shouldn't have been almost 30 hours for them to get food. But the moment we started putting pressure, the moment they got fed. The moment we started putting pressure, the moment they got fed, right? So tomorrow, let's put pressure. I see Miss Watson on here. I'm going to need you outside Oklahoma City County Jail tomorrow with your free my man sign.
Hands up, don't shoot. Well, that's just the DO side truth. We're treated like we're not people.
I'm going to need all the Free Mark West people out there with their Free Mark West sign. I know my whole Justice for Zion team gonna be out there because they already some riders. Shout out to Miss Gray. I'm gonna need everybody. Everybody just got their little stimulus checks. Kids are on spring break. Make it to Oklahoma.
God gives his best soldiers his worst mission.
Yes, the long haul.
Make it to Oklahoma. I'm a full-time law student, mother of 4, a wife, a full-time, I have a job, my son's career, and I'm still finna be there.
Yes, the long haul. But we all independent. And if we don't fight, they gon' try to be the victims. You have your chance.
So I expect anybody who is able to come out. We just saw what numbers could do, right? 2 hours. We put a call into action for Oklahoma City County inmates to be fed, and they just got their trays. They actually got 2 trays. We did that. So imagine what we could do tomorrow. I hope to see y'all out there.
This was the first sign 25 years ago that Los Angeles...
We're gonna start with the mold, from the ceiling, right by the vent. So this is how we gotta breathe. Can't kick out no trash. And when we do get to kick it out, there it go. Piled up outside our door. That's why we got hole in the wall. Hole in the wall. It's a whole nother cell. They can kill me.